Hello and welcome to EGW Writings Tech Tips. I'm your host, Darryl Thompson. We're continuing today on learning how to use the EGW Writings 2 app on the iPad. In particular, we're going to look at Devotionals, which is part of the All Collections. Let's take a look here on my home screen. And first I'm going to tap on All Collections, and then you can see right here in the top, in the middle, Devotionals. If I want to download a devotional book, you'll notice that there's a little download arrow here, and I can tap on the arrow, and then it will pop up all the books that are not yet downloaded. So if I'm on the downloaded one, you can see this is what I have downloaded, and if I'm on the not loaded tab, this is what I'm yet to download. I can scroll down. I want to do Lift Him Up, and I would just tap it, and then I would click download. If I want to download more than one book, I can just tap a second book. Oh no, I don't want to download that. I just re-tap it again to unselect it. I'm just going to download Lift Him Up. And I'm going to click on download, and then you'll notice that it pops up the size of your download. If I had selected 2, it would have shown a larger size here. But once I'm happy and think, yes, I've got plenty of space on my device, I click OK, and the book downloads, and you can see it's now downloaded. I just tap up here. Now we're going to open it. So I'm going to come down and I'm going to click on Lift Him Up. That's the book I just downloaded, and you can see it's got a little check mark here now. And the books that I haven't downloaded, you can see it looks like a little cloud icon. Now, maybe that I have decided that I do no longer want to have Christ Triumphant. I can just tap on the book with a long click, and I could say, no, I don't want to delete from the cloud. That means it won't show up on all my devices. I just want to delete it from this device. And you'll notice that the check mark will go away, back to the cloud. So that's the basic in Devotionals, how to download or uninstall that particular book. So let's go and open up Lift Him Up. Once we've opened up Lift Him Up, it takes us here to the About screen. And it gives a brief description, and it lays it out, and it gives a site. The useful thing in the site here is if I ever need to use it in a reference paper, I can just tap this little share icon, and I can just copy it, or I can share it out, say to Pages or to iMessage or however I want, or I can just copy it and paste it in a document. It will actually copy that for me. I can also copy the description if I want. Now, if and I'm ready to read, I just tap on Read, and then it's going to come down and show me the table of contents. Now we are in August, so we're going to tap on August, and we're on the last day of the month in August, so August 31. And here it is, and I'm ready to read my devotional book. Now I have horizontal scrolling enabled on my iPad, so there is the August 31 devotional. Now something I really like in the devotional books is the daily scriptural verse. And if I want to look at the reference of this verse, I can always tap on the text. I can choose to open it in a split screen, and now I'm able to see the context of this verse, and I can read it right here in verse 22 and 23. Once I've finished reading that and I'm happy, I can just hit the little back arrow and it will take me back to the full screen in the devotional. Now, if I want to navigate to another day, the quickest way to do that, of course I could backtrack and come in again, is I can just tap the header up here. It takes me directly back to the table of contents, and I could come back and say, oh, I want to start at the beginning of August, and I can navigate to August 1, and then I can pick it up. Now, of course, I can navigate back through the days here and scroll through, but it's quicker to use the quick tap in the top to get the table of contents and navigate that method. Okay, now you might say, all right, that's very well and good. I'm reading my devotional, but what if I want to receive this devotional every day? Well, what you can do is you can come into the devotionals and you can actually subscribe. So if you want to subscribe and you tap up here in the header, notice how it's got the little subscribe button over in the top right hand corner. And we're going to learn about doing subscriptions to Thought for the Day and Daily Devotionals in a later tutorial. So I'd like you to tune in then to be able to learn how to do subscriptions to reading the books, reading through the Bible, doing daily devotionals or thoughts. Thank you for tuning in to learning how to use the devotional section of all collections. I hope that has been a blessing. And as you each day read through the writings of Ellen White, especially in your daily devotions, I hope this draws you closer to Christ. So thank you for tuning in and have a nice day.